the magic that is Sarah V. It
Oh, like, oh my god.
yeah.
Wait, I thought.
No, not like
I thought
Sarah
that was a drag
V.
name.
No, it could be. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Sarah
Sarah V.
V.
That
Oh
would be
God,
good.
yeah. Hello,
Hello.
I'm Maxwell,
Hello, I'm Carolyn.
and this is Mutable Immutables, the show where we quibble queerly.
And exchange pleasantries. How's it going, Max?
Bruv, I'm fighting for my life today.
Oh my god.
God.
Do you want to tell our listeners?
Sure, yeah. So, yesterday was Friday, which to me means I get to go home and drink a bunch of White Claw while I watch Drag Race. But yesterday, at work, I did not drink any water,
Oh my god.
and so today,
Feeling consequences
boy's
of
jiggly.
your actions.
Yeah. But I'm okay. How are you?
Well, oh, I'm just peachy.
Cool. Great.
Yep. And we only have one episode of Drag Race to talk about this week.
Correct.
So, as opposed to last week when we had 3 or 4. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Let's get into it. Yeah. I also love that we're starting out with the lag right out the gate. It normally takes a little bit to build up, so cool.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this week was the roast of Ross Matthews.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go in order of the runway. So, Bosco came out first and won the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And came out in, for the tutu theme, came out in like circular saw blade tutu and fake blood and gore, and I thought it was great.
Yeah, this look was great. I mean, the concept was really, really strong, and the execution actually worked out really well. Like, the longer I looked at it, the more I was like, oh shit, like, hell yeah. I really liked her look for the roast.
Yeah, it was so good. The plaid suit and the hair.
The
And
hair, yeah.
I was like, this is what I've been missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I've been like missing from Bosco.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at her anymore. She's back to number 2 in my heart behind Willow. Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah, I was happy to see her do well after being so stressed for the last, God, what, month? God knows. But yeah, she did great. I was happy for her.
Yeah, I mean, it was like, yeah. And this is her 3rd win. So she has the most wins out of anybody.
Yep.
She also got eliminated almost. So it's an interesting place to be.
If Georges is to be believed, she lip synced more than anybody else. Although, let me get your thoughts on this. Do you think for the Lollapalooza, do you count each lip sync as an official lip sync for your life, or do you just count the last 2? Because I'm just counting the last 2 because it was only ever like it was gonna only come down to 2 people. You know what I mean? Like only 2 of them were ever gonna have the actual chance to go home, and so I only see that. Like I get what Georges was saying, and it was funny about Bosco lip syncing so much, but
yeah,
to me, I only count the last 2 or the
That's fair. Maybe if somebody did badly enough, RuPaul would have eliminated them anyway, just on
It's happened before.
That's a good question, though. I don't know. And also, do you count, like, in All-Star 6, Silky Ganache's lip sync, what do they call it? Lip sync assassin run?
I don't even remember. I call it iconic.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. See, that's the thing. When you have these special episodes that are structured differently, I feel like you can't group those in the same category as like your normal episode lip sync for your lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Good thing there's no official rule book to abide by, because I don't know how to categorize it. Any final thoughts on Bosco?
No. Although I do want to talk about RuPaul's runway look. That is probably the best I have ever seen RuPaul look. in a long time. That was
It
ethereal. It was so good.
It was so beautiful. She looked so good. Ethereal is the word. She looked so beautiful.
She was like glowing and like floating. It like, oh my god, it was
incredible.
Give her an Emmy just for that look.
I know,
honestly.
and I usually don't like that fabric. Sometimes it can look like, I don't know, cheap and like not moving.
Yeah.
She made it look so good because she's RuPaul.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Fucking incredible.
Okay, next on the runway, wearing not really a tutu, is Gorgeous. It's not really a tutu, is it?
No, it's not really tutu. It also, I don't really think, like, okay, I understand what she was going for. I get the concept. But I don't feel like the leather aspects of this look work with the dress. You know what I mean? Because, like, this dress...
Yeah, it didn't match.
Yeah. Like, I understand the vibe, but I don't know. I was feeling so bad for Gorgeous this whole episode.
Yeah, no, it did not look good. I kind of, like, felt from the beginning. Just because she's been in the lip sync... Like, she's been in the bottom so many times.
Yeah.
Like, it used to be, once you lip sync the third time, that was it, you were out. But, hey, rules change. But yeah, I did not like this outfit at all.
Yeah, that's a boot for me. I didn't like it either.
Boot AF, yeah. Okay, in other news, though, Willow Pill comes out next on the runway doing Amanda Lepore.
I know, I love Amanda Lepore.
I don't even know what to say. It was so good. It was so good. Like, who would think to do this?
There's absolutely nothing wrong with this.
And it's like her exact makeup too, and like there's a picture of her wearing that hair. Like, it's so perfect.
Yeah, there's not a damn thing wrong with this.
Yeah, no, it looks, I don't even know what to say. Was it a tutu though? I don't have a tutu in this picture.
I think she had one. I don't know. Honestly, to me, it doesn't really matter if she had a tutu or not. This look was so good.
Oh my god. I can't stop looking at it. Like, she looked amazing.
Also, her face is giving like Bratz doll. Maybe it's the brows.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, the prosthetics probably have something to do with it.
Well, yeah.
But like, not enough people do a casual prosthetic on the runway. That would be cool if that was a new thing people started doing.
Yeah, I mean, it amp it up.
Just like randomly doing your cheekbones or something.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh yeah, we aren't even talking about the roast. Gorgeous obviously did not do well. Willow did pretty good.
Willow did safe.
Like,
yeah.
I just think it's so interesting, like, how funny we thought everybody was, and then it gets to these where they have to, like, write a joke or, like, a roast or, like, and they all struggled so bad, most of them at least.
Yeah.
Like, all right. So, yeah, Willow too.
Bosco did well, which I wasn't, like, I wanted to see it from her, obviously, but given the little, like, workshop session that she had with, Michelle and, what was her name? Dulce. I was kind of nervous because they didn't seem to be landing, but then she turned it out. She did great.
I know. I always cringe watching the parts where they have to, like, go get their jokes workshopped, and then they're just falling flat, and I just cringe every time. It's so bad. Hard to watch.
Yeah.
So,
although...
No further comments on Willow.
No further comments on Willow, but speaking of someone who will let their jokes fall flat and it's still okay is Angeria. She just has such a great personality that, like, even when her jokes weren't really landing, like, she's just so cute.
She's just like, I'm sure she does, like, hosting and stuff. Like, she has such a fun personality that, like, anybody will, like, get along with. So it's like she doesn't have to be funny because it kind of comes naturally a little bit. But speaking of Angeria, I fucking loved this runway look that she did, and I thought it was really creative. Yeah,
it was gorgeous. Definitely not something that we saw the other girls doing. So it was nice to kind of break that up because we saw a couple ballerina moments. So it was nice to see this. I in my real life, I hate this color. Like, this is literally my least favorite color is this neon green yellow situation.
Okay.
But I don't hate this look. It looks really good.
But I also feel like the color looked better on her than it would on anybody else.
For sure.
Like, she looked really good in this color, and it's a pretty ugly color. Chartreuse, is that what they call it?
I think so. Yeah, no, this is a toot from me.
Yeah, and I love the tutus all the way down the dress. Yeah, it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next after Angeria, we have to talk about
Your fave.
Diabetti. My girl.
Yeah.
This look, I love. Her at the roast is what I'm, like, cringing at.
Yeah.
I'm like, number one rule, never start with, oh, I'm really nervous. Like, as soon as you say that, you're, like, doomed.
Unless you're gonna make it part of a bit.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna make it part of a bit, just don't bring it up at all. Because, like, there are ways to do that, and in fact, that can be very effective.
Yeah.
But although I did really like her look for the roast. I loved the purple. I loved the hair. It was really cute.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, and they kept calling her not Uncle Fest, Lurch from the Addams Family. I laughed. That was really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, her jokes made me sad.
But yeah, she did not do super hot in the roast.
No, she did not do well. But this outfit, oh my god, wearing those heels when you've already worn shoes like that and fallen on the runway wearing them, the bravery.
7'2". This was okay. I don't know when she decided to turn it on because like none of her looks stood out in my memory until probably right around Snatch Game or Lollapalooza, so just a couple weeks ago. But like since then, I don't know. All of her runway looks I've been very into. This one specifically, I don't even have anything at all to say about it. I don't know. Like I love the whole thing.
Well, like look at pictures of like, if you can remember that far back, the first episode or second, whenever she got eliminated, she didn't even look like the same queen. Like, that wig, like, I just, like, she does not even look like the same person. I love this
Well,
look.
it's because they've been doing this for
she...
6 years at this point.
I know, right? Yeah, she's had a full evolution.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Bless her.
I'm becoming a little bit more of a Dia stan than I was before.
See, you see my point of view.
Kind of, sort of.
Bosco is back in my good graces. By the way, everybody. Sorry, I had a hater episode. Just had to get it out.
You know, maybe we should listen to and count how many times you apologized to Bosco in last week's episode, because it was a lot. It was like, God, at least like 4 or 5 different times. You're like, I'm sorry to Bosco, but...
Well, don't tell her.
Moving on.
Okay, and
Deja?
then, yes, next, we have to talk about Deja Sky, also not wearing a tutu. I love this look, though. I thought it was cute.
Yeah, the look was cute. It was very 2011 Katy Perry, Teenage Dream.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Very that.
Like, I don't think it's, like, to the level that some of her other looks have been, but, like, I think she looks really pretty.
Yeah, she looks so pretty. This, like, it's giving more, like, prom or, like, spring formal, but
yeah,
she looks good.
She's had such a weird, like, story on this show. Like, she was up for elimination first, and then she was kind of okay, and then she got, like, really good and, like, won a challenge, and then now she got sent home. I'm just, like, I kind of feel bad.
I love
maybe
her.
It was her time, but I could have stuck with her for another episode. Like, this pacing is wild.
Yeah, there's something about her personality that is just, I don't know. It's just like really light and warm. She gives me Miss Congeniality, honestly.
Yeah. I also don't remember what I was watching or listening to or whatever, but, you know, she was the oldest queen on this season, and she's only 31. So
yeah.
Everybody else, like, grew up watching Drag Race and, like, started doing drag based on Drag Race, which is fine. Like, do you, whatever. But, like, I don't know, 31 is the oldest person you could find. Like, I don't know. But yeah, sad to see her go.
It's kind of weird for the queens who, like, grew up watching the show that are now on the show. Because, like, if you think back to when the show started, it was a completely different animal. Like, it was, like, a separate show, honestly. Seasons, like, 1, 2, and 3 compared to the last 3 seasons that we've had, fully unrecognizable.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, no, it's crazy. I love rewatching the early seasons. Probably, like, I would consider, like, 1 through 6 the early seasons, I guess, like, 7. But, like, season 1 is, like,
it's
oh
rough.
My god, it's just crazy. I can't. And you know, it was originally supposed to be, like, like the original premise was they were gonna be able to bring a friend, like a seamstress or like their makeup artist or something, and then that
Interesting.
got
I didn't
scrapped.
know that. Huh. That would have saved a lot of queens.
I know, right? I've been listening to Race Chaser, all the ones from the beginning. So that's the tea I have for you.
Grow up, Carolyn.
Stop. When I heard that, I have never heard my name used as like an example. Like rarely, I don't know. I know probably like two other Carolyns that I can think of. When I heard Alaska say that, I about fell out. Like my heart skipped a beat. It was actually concerning to me. For our listeners, there was a way old episode, and there's a soundbite of Alaska. They were like talking in hypotheticals, and the hypothetical name they used was Carolyn, and she was like, "Grow up, Carolyn, grow up." And I thought that was very apt.
Don't you hate when like you think someone's calling your name or you think someone's talking to you and then you get that like deer in the headlights feeling and you feel like you're about to be murdered? Like I was at work the other day and someone very loudly shouted the word babe to their partner and that sounded so much like Gabe that
Oh.
which I haven't gone by in like years, but it like I like dropped the shirt that I was folding and I like turned around. I was like, how did they find me? I'm in the
Stop.
witness protection.
Stop. It's Bosco trying to get me via you. Um. Okay. Last but certainly not least, and the person that I thought was gonna win, Lady Campton.
Same.
I thought she looked so gorgeous. I was like really surprised she didn't win actually, but this was like so pretty, and she's a ballerina. I love it.
Well, I can tell you why she didn't win, and it was because of that last joke. Otherwise, I think she would
know.
have, because she had a very, very easy and confident energy. Her
Yeah.
jokes, except for the last one, were really
Yeah.
funny. I loved her look. The like the hair was really cute.
Yeah.
And then this runway look is absolutely my favorite of the night. Like I love Willow Pills, but this one is just it is everything completely right.
Yeah, no, this was so good.
Like the pink hair, the applique on the
And just like the
skin.
way she moves. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
This is
to me.
everything.
I can't stop looking at it. Everything. So yeah, she definitely had my favorite look.
Also, when I can't remember who called her the Crimson Chin because that made me lose my fucking mind.
Oh my god, no.
Wasn't it Georges?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember.
I don't know.
Wow, yeah, classic. Now I'm trying to remember the joke she made about like Diabetes is the daughter of Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne, and what'd she say? Like Lady Camden is the daughter of brother and sister.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, classic. The rest of it wasn't funny, but I love Lady Camden. So I'm willing to give her a pass. So at this point, I'm pretty sure the top four is gonna be Bosco, Lady Camden, Willow Pill, and Angeria. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think everybody's pretty sure of that at this point. Like that's what they said on Pit Stop. That's what I've been seeing on like Twitter and stuff. Everyone's kind of on the same page there.
That's what you've been saying since the beginning, right?
Well, yeah, my original top four was Bosco, Willow, Angeria, and Cornbread. But then after Cornbread
Cornbread.
left,
Right.
then I put Camden there, and I think I did the right thing.
Did the right thing, yeah. For me, I still feel like Willow Pill is gonna win, even though she hasn't won that many challenges. She only won one. I think she only won one.
I think she's only won one, but yeah, Rue loves her.
And she's been in the top like every single week, and I also think she's like super different and cool. Like she's definitely my winner still, but I'm surprised that she hasn't won more of the challenges.
Yeah, I am too, but I think it's just because like I don't know, the top four are all so good
Yeah.
that it's I feel like it's been coming down to like these little nitpicky things every time. Honestly, with this top four, I'll be happy whoever wins, I think. I mean, this top
Oh,
four, I
for
say it hasn't
sure.
been decided yet, but like we know.
Yeah, I feel like it would be kind of an uproar if Diabetti got in the top 4. I don't think she will, but okay. If Diabetti makes it in the top 4, who do you think she's replacing?
Um, Probably Angeria, only because Angeria hasn't been doing a whole lot of standing out lately like she did at the beginning.
Yeah,
Which I would hate to see because I know what's there, but
Sam.
that would be my guess.
Yeah, no, I think if anybody it would be Angeria because Angeria won like 2 challenges I think in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of has she been in the bottom at all though? I don't think she has.
Aside from the Lollapalooza, no, she hasn't been in the bottom, but she's been consistently safe, which in the case of, Sasha Velour, we know doesn't necessarily mean anything. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. She just hasn't been standing out as much as I wanted her to.
Well, somebody pointed out that Willow is Evie Oddly's daughter, and Evie only won one challenge during her season.
I feel like they don't talk about the relationship that. I mean, I understand why they don't really talk about the relationship that like new Rue girls have to old Rue girls. I get that, but like,
Yeah,
why aren't more people talking about Evie being Willow's mom? Like, it makes everything make sense, and it's like
it
I don't
does.
know. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Did you know that Cornbread is technically a daughter of the Boulay brothers?
I did not know that.
Yeah, like they claim her. She claims them.
Hmm.
That made so much sense to me. Like no wonder she's making people eat bugs.
I forgot about that.
I know because it was so long ago. It was like 10 episodes ago.
Yeah, the girls that from the beginning of the season, I just like that to me that's a whole separate season because like
Yeah.
in my mind, like I feel bad to them and I'm sorry to these women, but in my mind season 14 has been like, you know, the 7 that we had last night plus like Jasmine,
Exactly. Carrie Colton. Oh, Jasmine.
and Carrie, yeah.
But like Orion's story, June Jambalaya, Maddie Moore, like they feel so far away at this point. It feels like another world.
Alyssa Hunter, yeah.
Oh my god, Alyssa. She's so funny.
Um
All right, any final
Final
thoughts on
thoughts?
Drag Race speculations or this episode? No, I have no final thoughts.
I will say I do love these like comedy challenge episodes like Snatch Game, the roasting, all that stuff. Because it is so funny to me whenever RuPaul hears something that's funny and she just starts fucking screaming, it, like possesses her body.
That's
It
what
is
I was
so
gonna
funny
say.
to me.
For some reason, it was really awkward to me that there wasn't like a live audience or any background at all, which like obviously COVID. But
Mm-hmm.
the fact that it would just be like them telling a joke and then like a screech from RuPaul.
Yeah.
No other like applause or giggles or anything. It was very uncomfortable to listen to. But yeah, LOL.
You know what they could have done though is what they did in UK season 3 where they brought back all the eliminated queens to be the audience.
Oh yeah. That would have been funny. But there's only
But
like
maybe it was
6
just too soon. Maybe they didn't want to do the same thing too close together.
You'll see. So we probably have 2 more episodes of this season then, right?
Probably 2 or 3, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? They'll probably stretch it into 3 more.
For some reason, as if we haven't had enough. Not that I'm complaining. I love all the content, but like
As if we haven't had enough. Oh my god, that's funny.
oh, we didn't say who sashayed. So we have to say goodbye, respectfully goodbye, and we will love and miss you to Georges and Deja. Double elimination.
Yes.
Which my boyfriend asked me this last night. Do you think that was to balance the scales from Bosco being saved with the golden bar, or do you think that was just because they've had so many episodes without eliminating people that they were like, all right, we gotta keep moving? Do you know?
I mean, like, it's definitely produced in this order for a reason. I just think it's a bad pacing of the season. Just bizarre. So, like, I feel like they did it to offset the nobody going home for a million years.
Mm.
But it's like, you could have spaced it out because it was like 3 episodes in a row, nobody went, and then 1 went, and then nobody went, and then 2 went. Like, you remember when it was just 1 person went home every episode?
It's been weird. It's been a weird season.
Yeah, it has.
I saw a thing on Twitter the other day that was like episode 10 of this season, which was I think the Lollapalooza or something like that, and there were still 7 girls, and then episode 10 of season 8, which was Bob being crowned.
Yeah.
It's like these are.
I know.
This is different.
Allegedly, that season is so short because they wanted to have exactly 100 queens.
Weren't you the one that told me that?
Yes. And the 100th queen was Derek Barry.
Oh God.
Have you ever watched any like haters roast videos from back in the day?
No.
So there's one year, you may have heard this reference, like in the world. I don't know. There's one year, Derek Barry was so goddamn drunk, like she wasn't speaking English. Like nobody was laughing with her. Like everybody was laughing at her. Like she was so wasted, and it's recorded for everybody to see.
Well, you know what? If she was that far gone, at least she didn't feel embarrassed in the moment. She only gets to feel embarrassed about it every day for the rest of her life afterwards.
Yeah, no, she's like smiling, laughing the whole way through. So
ignorance is bliss.
Kudos to her. But wow, it was bad. It was bad. So do we have to talk about the forbidden topic?
In a moment, but I first have something I want to bring to the table.
Okay, what's that? Oh yeah, you have a new
Yik yak paddywhack. This is
what the fuck?
Yes.
Why are you speaking riddles at me?
Yik yak paddywhack. Do you remember Yik yak?
The app, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It came back.
Okay.
And I have been going through it lately. It's not as fire as it used to be, but also I don't know if it used to be fire though, because it was a lot of like direct call outs and a lot of doxing people, so I don't know about that. But I've been seeing some funny
doxed?
Yik Yaks. Actually, yes. And so Yik Yak first became really big when I was a senior in high school, and one of the high schools in my hometown, it had the smallest student body, so like literally everybody knew everybody at that school, and Yik Yak was getting really big, and these kids were fully coming for each other and dragging each other first and last names on this app.
Oh my god.
And then the principal found out about it. He got on the app and he posted. He was like, "Hey, this principal, we're gonna talk about this later. This is, I can't believe you guys. I'm so disappointed." The Yik Yak got so many downvotes that it got deleted, and so then he had to do it again.
Oh my god.
And then Yik Yak got banned at that school, and then it got banned at all the other schools, and then banned in the county. And then eventually the app was removed from the App Store for a little bit because this shit kept happening. But recently it's come back. I always thought it was kind of fun because it's like Twitter, but without as much like hunting for likes. You know what I mean? So people just kind of like say whatever because of the anonymity.
I guess. I only remember using it like in college. So like I don't know.
Well,
I feel like there was a very specific use people use it for in college, which is like shit talking. I don't know if that's how normal people use it.
I mean, yeah, I would say so. It's definitely still bigger with college students because I get like whenever I'm scrolling on, I get lots and lots from like University of Washington students and like Seattle U and stuff like that. But some of these are funny, and so
Seattle Pacific.
Huh?
Seattle. Is it Seattle Pacific or Seattle U?
I think Seattle Pacific is a separate school, but Seattle U is a university in Seattle. Yeah, there's a lot up here.
Give North Carolina a run for its
But anyway,
money.
so I found some that were fun that I just wanted to share.
Okay, yes, read me your Yik Yaks.
This segment doesn't really have a purpose other than
I can't believe you made me wait 2 episodes to announce this. This was your planned
that wasn't the intention.
segment.
I didn't mean to like hype up this.
I know.
Just me reading Yik Yak.
It's just so funny.
Last week got out of hand. That's why.
Got out of hand. That's a good way to put it.
Here we have one from the Midwest.
Okay.
Tornado was mid as fuck. They don't make them like they used to. Back in my day, tornadoes used to suck up entire towns and fling them to the other side of the world. Now we have millennial tornadoes and shit. What does that mean? Millennial tornadoes.
Oh my god. Millennials are like 45 now. Do people know that?
Yeah, millennials are a lot older than people think they are. Honestly, the older I get, the more I'm like, I kind of want to claim Gen Z, but I can't give up the skinny jeans. I can't do it.
I don't know. Yeah, it depends on what factors we're going by.
If alcohol depressant, why ass shake?
Uh, that's based on I'm trying to think. There was a tweet that was like, "If alcohol is a depressant, why it make me shake my ass?" Something like that. It cracks me up
Oh
every
yeah.
time.
Yo, the Sigma Nu party is crazy. Everybody's already making out, and the girls haven't even showed up yet.
Not Sigma Nu. We had that at our school.
Oh, did we? I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, it was one of two. So I don't know. I don't remember what the other one was.
And then the last one I'll share is a little bit topical. It says, Will Smith is such a good man to defend someone else's girl like that.
Stop. Oh my god, people were coming for the concept of open relationships. The general public does not understand that concept.
I just don't think the general public understands, like, what happened. I mean, obviously, okay, no. Obviously, people, like, we know what happened. I don't know why everyone feels like they have to have a stance on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like I can see both sides, but at the end of the day,
yeah,
it doesn't really matter what I think. I just thought it was an iconic moment.
Exactly.
Point blank, period.
It's one of those things where something happens and you just know you're going to have to hear about it for weeks.
Yep.
And that seems like that's what's happening.
Yeah, it's already been a week, and I'm still seeing on Twitter and Instagram all kinds of stuff about it.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
I'm not mad at yet.
Totally.
I probably will be in another week if it continues like that.
Yeah, but it's fine. I just feel like I saw every possible argument like the day after it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just like, all right, it happened. We get it. Get over it. You remember back in the old day, memes used to last for like years. Now something is funny for like one day.
No, I don't even remember that.
Okay.
Well, I don't remember that because back then, like, the market wasn't so saturated. But for the last,
the meme
like,
market.
Probably 5 years, and then especially with the pandemic and TikTok and Twitter and everything, like, the user bases for social media have gotten so huge that, like, there has been so much meme content that, like, I can't even remember. Like, the old Rage Stash memes, fuck that.
Can't we go back to those days? It was so much easier. All they had to do was pick from one of 8 comics and then write some little words under it, and then bam. Do you ever think about the fact that, like, TikTok, or, like, the idea of having these, like, short sounds or whatever that go viral, it's like audio memes? Do you ever think about that? It's like next level memeing.
I do. I was actually just thinking about that earlier today because when I was watching Pit Stop, some of the ads had the audio, girl, don't do it, I did it. And it's like, that's opening a new world because, like, yeah, we have the audio memes now that people are using on TikTok, but now those are being capitalized on, and it's like, well, first of all, I hope they're, like, paying the girl who first did the audio, but it's like, I don't know, what's happening? What's happening? Ugh.
I don't know, man. It's just the next evolution in internet culture. Do you remember early days of Twitter? Like, instead of memes, we used to call them reaction pics. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that, but do you remember Imagines on Tumblr?
Oh God, yeah, I do actually. Gross. Horrifying, actually. Why would you say
the internet was? It used to be a lot. Honestly, I think it used to be a lot worse than it is today. We just didn't know it.
Wait. Oh, wait, sorry. It used to be a lot worse, or it is a lot worse now.
Yeah, like, it used to be better, but it also used to be worse.
I don't know.
Because the content that was on the internet back in the day was not good at all.
Yeah.
We just thought it was.
Yeah.
Because think about, like, not early Tumblr, but, like, peak Tumblr fandom core or whatever, and, like, the way that you'd be like, oh, my ovaries, or, like,
yeah,
you know,
oh my God,
or, like, the keyboard smashing, which is still big, but it's,
oh God, the way I would be, like, 13 years old on the internet being like, I want to have his baby, like, ew. I know it's normal, like, teenage behavior, but, like, gross.
I can't even. I've lost my ability to even.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can't,
It was rough.
believe.
We were in the trenches.
We used to speak like that. We were in the trenches. Every day I thank God, though, that, like, TikTok and even like Instagram weren't really a thing when I was in high school. TikTok definitely wasn't, but like Instagram wasn't even really a thing.
Instagram was in its like infancy toddler era when we were in high school, I think.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel
But, like,
old.
yeah, it does. Ooh, here's a fun game because I saw it as a meme on the internet. What was the first picture you ever liked on Instagram? Go back and look.
Jesus God.
I don't know how to look.
I don't even.
How do I look?
I don't know how to look
Wait,
either.
Hold on. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, I'm old as fuck.
Okay.
I used to know how to do this.
I figured out how.
Oh, how?
Okay, so you need to go to your profile page and then you need to hit the little 3 lines in the top right.
That's where. Yeah.
And then you hit your activity.
Okay.
And then interactions.
Oh.
And then likes. And then you sort from oldest to newest.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay.
I'm not prepared for this.
Me neither. I just thought it would be fun on a whim. Sorry, I don't think about segments for 2 weeks before I announce them. Okay, the oldest picture I have is a picture of my friend. That's very boring.
Wait, the oldest picture that you liked was a picture of your friend?
Yeah. Oh, this is funny. The second one, though, is... This name is familiar to me, One Direction-wise, and I can't remember who he is. Andy Samuels. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Oh, I don't know. Was he maybe another, like... Was he maybe like an X Factor contemporary?
I don't think so.
Although I'm glad you brought One Direction up because most of my early likes are One Direction.
I'm glad you asked. Yeah, I feel like he was either a manager or like played in the touring band or something. But yeah, my second oldest like is something he posted, and I don't even know who he is now.
My oldest was just a picture of one of my internet friends that I had like started following at the time. Yeah, this is boring.
Oh my God.
Except I'm seeing a lot of like the OG Instagram filters here. I'm seeing a lot of Valencia.
Yeah. Oh my God, I don't even know what to say about some of these. Why was I ever interested in this kind of content? You're a Blizzard, Harry? I don't even like Harry Potter. Why would I don't know.
The first photo I liked was on October. It was in October of 2012, which means I have been on Instagram for almost 10 years.
Yeah, my first like was July 4th, 2012.
That's wild.
My oldest post, if I remember correctly, is a picture of Andrew Van Wingarden from MGMT.
There's so much One Direction on here. Oh my God.
Why do I post so much? I used to. Oldest picture.
Do you ever purge your Insta?
Oh, it's not.
Like every couple years, you just like get rid of shit?
No. Because I don't have a lot of pictures saved anywhere else. No. Yeah, so that's my memories. Okay, that was not my oldest picture. Actually, my oldest picture is a picture of my own watercolor. Very boring.
Wow. She's an artiste.
The second one, though, is a picture of the peacock that lived in my friend's backyard for a while.
Bet.
What's your oldest Insta pic?
I don't know because I think if I remember correctly, I've purged it a long time ago, so I don't know. But I think it was a picture of like a tree in the fall or something, and then I think I probably put some like stupid quote or something. I seem to remember that being it. I don't know. The rules for Instagram were not defined when back in 2012 when it was first kind of becoming a thing.
Yeah, lawless.
Because like, I mean, we're coming back around to it now where people just do like inexplicable photo dumps, but like early Insta was almost worse than that because first of all, you could only do photos. They were only squares. Yeah. And they never looked good.
I'm like in awe.
A lot of times people would try to like post inspirational quotes and stuff, which I guess they still do, but
I just like oh my God, this is just wild looking at what I used to post. So I went on like a road trip with my friend's family to Texas, and so like I know our audience can't see, but you can. But like all of these pictures are from like that one trip. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, here's me at the One Direction concert.
Oh my God.
June 28th, 2012. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, let me see what the oldest one I have on there is. To our listeners, I'm sorry. I think we've kind of lost the plot. I don't think we're going to talk about what we were going to talk about, which is fine. But I will let y'all know. We were going to talk about cancel culture.
Oh God.
But, like...
And for the record, this was Max's idea to talk about it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to, like... As far as topics go, I just like to think about things that, like, I don't
I
know
don't know.
that people
Well,
are talking about.
you know what? You were right when I said just the phrase makes me cringe, and the way people talk about that supposed phenomenon makes me cringe. But you told me embrace the cringe, and you know what? You were right. So I'm embracing the cringe.
Um, I'm glad that I was right. When did I tell you that though? I have no memory of
You
that.
texted it to me.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's the annoying thing about being a Gemini is like I just I talk so much and say so much that I can't pay attention to everything that I say. And I've had times where people are like, "Oh, you told me this thing and it really changed my perspective." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. What was that? Tell me. Share it with me. I don't know."
So what's my excuse then?
uh
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, we should talk about One Direction at some point.
I know this. I'm just not prepared. I don't know.
I get it.
Because like I'm gonna have to put myself back in that mindset.
Right.
I'm gonna need to bring out the content and the receipts. I'm gonna need to find the fan fictions. I'm gonna need to find the books that I had.
I'm gonna look up
Ugh.
right now if my old Tumblr blog exists. Actually, no, I'm not, because that's gonna cause my computer to not work.
Mine. I started out as a One Direction Tumblr blog, but then I caved in the later Tumblr days and turned it into an aesthetic blog.
So actually, this is a funny story, and this is how I discovered One Direction is so okay. I this is actually funny. I got a Tumblr account because I had this friend on Facebook who had albums. You remember Facebook photo albums full that was called Tumblr, and it was just full of like funny like Tumblr posts basically. I was like, oh my gosh, I should make an account. I made an account and just like did my thing for however long. And then at some point somebody I follow turned into a One Direction blog, and like the rest is history basically. She was her blog
And they
name,
sucked you in.
yeah, well, because the thing was I didn't understand her username or whatever it was called, URL, because it was like Amazing Echo.
Oh.
Do you remember like
Oh my god.
early like X Factor days? Yeah, they would say
All the One Direction usernames,
yeah.
or the like Louis likes carrots.
Oh my god, please.
The
Please.
Oh god.
Please. I can't do this right now.
Jesus.
But yeah, I wanted to understand her username, so then that's how
Oh my god, that sent me back.
Yeah, but anyway, then I turned into a One Direction blog, but then I started a different
Woof.
Tumblr that was like whatever. And then Tumblr kind of died, so.
I actually started, this is so nerdy. I started as an avatar blog because at the time when I had started Tumblr, that's when the sequel series for Avatar: The Last Airbender came out, Legend of Korra, and so I was really into that because I've always liked Last Airbender, and so I like you, I had seen a lot of people and like funny posts from Tumblr, and so I was like, let me check this out, let me get into it, and so I did the Avatar blog thing, and then shortly after that, I started seeing One Direction stuff pop up because this was like 2011, 2012. This is when they were absolutely on top of the world. You could not get away from them.
Oh my gosh.
And then they started poisoning my like dash, and then at a certain point I just thought they were too cute.
So you have the same story as me.
Yeah, I got sucked in, and this is why, let me tell you, this is why I refuse to engage with any sort of K-pop related anything, because I do not have the energy in me again to be a fangirl at that level. I can't do it. I know they're cute. I know they dance good. I know their music's great. I just do not have the energy, because I know that once I start, the exact same thing that happened with One Direction will happen again. I'll get sucked in. Although I don't know, I'm not like a teenager now, so who knows?
Yeah, that's the thing is like I feel like I am no longer capable in my emotional maturity to go into fangirl mode at my big age. And that is very comforting to me, because I remember being a fangirl and being like, this is so embarrassing, and I know I'm gonna like look back and probably cringe. Like I feel like on some level I knew it was a phase. And it was, but you know what? Now I feel like you said, embrace the cringe, and I can be into things without fangirling over real people.
Yeah, and exactly, like not like since I've gotten a little bit older and put some distance between me and my teenage self, I don't know, like I can I used to never understand this, how people just didn't care about like meeting celebrities, or didn't care about like spending all their time thinking about these famous people or whatever. First of all, these are just regular ass people first. Second of all, I've gotten to a point now, and I was talking to one of my coworkers about this the other day. I don't really I don't really care to do any kind of like meet and greets or like meet
Oh,
my
same.
celebrity, because like
Yeah.
we're not going to be friends,
Right.
and that to them is just like if it's an actual meet and greet, that's part of their job. If they're just at a coffee shop, like are you going to go say hi to a total stranger? I mean like maybe, but that's,
Yeah.
kind of weird. Like it just I can appreciate from afar. I'll be like,
Right.
"Oh, I know that person. I love their work." But
Yeah.
me saying hi to them, it's not going to change my life. And I also don't
Um.
need to brag about it. Like, I know that I saw this person. I don't
Yeah.
need to, I don't know. It doesn't matter.
So the thing is, like, there's been a couple times where I've like gone to a small show and stayed after and like met the person. So nobody like super super famous. No offense to the people I've met, but I was like, even with this girl this person, this artist musician that I used to be like a super huge fan of, I met her and I was like, I don't know what to say to you.
Right?
Like, I don't know, like there's not anything in me
How
that
do you
like,
have a conversation with them?
well, yeah, it's just like, hey, I love your music. I've listened to you for a long time. And they say thanks. And like, what else is there to talk about? Unless you have something else to talk about.
Yeah, you're not going to become instant besties. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I do support that. If you like get the chance to meet someone whose like work you really appreciate, I definitely think you should tell them like, "Hey, I love your work and it's like,
Yeah.
it's been so important to me, made me like change my life or it was always there for me, whatever."
I
Like
can't think.
because
Yeah.
that I feel like if you devote your life and all your energy to like your work and then you get compliments on your work, I feel like that's a good thing. It's better than just being like, "Oh my God, you're so hot. Can I get a picture?"
Yeah. I can't. I don't think I can justify paying for a meet and greet. Do you know what I
Super
mean?
not. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know like who I would care enough that I would like actually pay to meet. I would certainly say hi to people if I saw them in public, but I've also never seen. Oh, that's a lie. I have seen one famous person in public. And he's kind of a legend in Charlotte, which is Ric Flair. Are you familiar?
Kind of, sort of. I know the name.
Yeah, he's a wrestler. But there was like a place in Charlotte he always went to. I don't know if he still goes. I don't know if the place is still there, but and sure enough, one time I went and saw him there. I did not say hi.
Now, legends are different. Like I do still get excited about the fact that technically on a technicality I was on the same stage as Reba. Like
Yeah, that's
that's,
cool as fuck.
that's really cool.
No,
Like if
totally.
someone's been in the industry and like like if I got to meet like I don't know, Stevie Nicks or, whoever, like if they've been in the industry for like decades
Mm-hmm.
and you get to meet them, absolutely. Like
Yeah,
I could still get really excited about that. But for the most part, these are just people who are just doing work that I'm appreciating.
yeah. I don't know.
Speaking of things we appreciate, what you into?
Oh, who, me?
Mm-hmm.
What have I been into this week? Working and making that coin, bitch, for one thing. That's what I'm into.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my cat was the star of the vet's office this morning. Literally, everybody, I spoke to like four
Miss
different people.
Dorothy.
Yes. And like, they were all like, oh, you got Dorothy? Oh my god, she was so sweet. She was the sweetest. She did so well back there. And I was like, I know, she's the best. And like, I gave her over in her little carrier thing. The vet tech goes, oh, she doesn't weigh nothing. I was like, no, she doesn't. I don't think you've ever met my cat, Max, have you?
I met her once.
How?
Because I came over to your house before we went out. Um, but it was
When I
like
was living
it was
downtown?
a couple of years ago. Huh? You were living kind of downtown,
Did
yeah.
we go to that place that had cherry lime slushies that one time? It was a bar.
I'm not sure about that. I do think we went to the
God damn it.
the like gothic speakeasy. I
Oh
think we
my
went
god.
there.
Oh my god. And that girl.
Yeah, because there was like a girl that was like flirting with us.
No, she like. I wouldn't call it flirting. She full on accosted me. She, she was like.
It was a lot.
No, it was. This bitch was literally like. I just felt your vibe from across the room. Like, your aura is amazing, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, what's your sign? And I was like, I'm a Sag. She was like, oh my god, I could totally tell because your aura is just. And I was. It was, it was very bizarre. I haven't gone back there after that.
Oh, you never went back?
Not because of that, I just haven't gone back, but. That was certainly a weird situation.
Oh.
Anyway, so yes, into being
Is it still around? Did COVID kill it?
Oh, I'm sure. Well, COVID. I'm sure it's still around.
I hope COVID
I'm
didn't
sure
kill
it's
it.
still around. Oh my god, Max! We didn't even talk about how there was a shout out to Asheville this episode.
Oh my God! Yeah, RuPaul shouted out our hometown. Well, not
Your
hometown,
hometown, my
but
current
Asheville,
town.
North Carolina, which has a mural of RuPaul right next to Dolly Parton,
Yeah.
which is one of my favorite things about
Yeah.
Asheville, honestly. But I forgot about it until this episode.
It was just Dolly at first, right? And then the RuPaul, or was it RuPaul? I think it was Dolly then RuPaul, right? For a couple years, I think it was just Dolly.
It was Dolly at first, and then I think RuPaul was added a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so nice of them to cut out all the queens saying, "Where the fuck is that?"
I never actually went to it. I had to look up where it is. It turns out it's in West Asheville. Because I was like,
Yeah.
because I knew downtown pretty well. I used to work downtown,
Mhm.
and I was like, I don't know if it's downtown. I've never seen it, but
Yeah,
because
no,
I never spent time in West Asheville, you know.
I had my phase. Yeah, I was just like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool," and I was like, "Okay, if a Rue girl were to come to Asheville, where would they even perform? Because I feel like all our drag bars are like small enough to fit like the type of people who perform there. Like, do you think they
Joey
would
J was just there a few weeks ago.
performing?
Joey J like posted a picture at that mural a few weeks ago.
Performing?
I don't know if she was performing or just passing through.
Yeah, no. I'm saying performing, because that's the thing. It's like
Oh, I don't know. Probably like
for a Rue girl, like they would have to play
The
at that
Odd, maybe?
big. No, the Odd is teeny tiny. That's the thing. It's like if it were that somebody that famous, I feel like they would have to even do like the Orange Peel.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
okay, I could see that. It would
You know?
probably be the orange peel, you're right. Or I mean, well, I could see them doing something at UNCA. I don't know.
Oh, true. Yeah, I guess like schools are a popular place to do that sort of thing.
I mean, the point is moot. We're never gonna get Rue girls who like perform in Asheville. Asheville's too small.
I know. Well, they gave us a shout out at least,
Yeah,
which
never happens. So,
that's cool. What are you into this week? Max?
man, I don't know. Oh, actually, I do have one big one that I'm into. It has taken me until this point in my adult life to find out about Sarah V,
Okay.
the magic that is Sarah V. It
Oh, oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought.
No, not like Sarah.
I thought that was a drag
V.
name.
No, it could be. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage,
Sarah
Sarah
V.
V.
That would be
Oh
good.
God, yeah.
Sarah V. Yeah, okay, I'm with you. The face wash.
Yes, because so I've always had like dry skin issues, or at least for the last like 3 or 4 years, I've had dry skin issues on my face, and I would wash it pretty regularly, but I was using like Pond's moisturizer, and when I'd have a breakout, I would like put more Pond's on there, but it like didn't really do anything. Bitch, this Sarah V had me fixed up in like 2 days, like fully clear face, like back to like what the fuck?
I think that's the same brand that
It's so good, and it feels like really not. I don't know. This isn't an ad,
Love that.
and if it was, it'd be a very boring ad.
I was
but,
gonna
like-
say, go ahead and disclaim that.
It's fucking. Y'all get into it if you're not, which you probably are. But for my AMAB people out there who aren't taught proper self-care and skin maintenance, get yourselves a fucking
Who aren't
big
who
ass
are
jar of
using,
that Sarah V.
16-in-1 shampoo.
Yeah, throw that 16-in-1 bullshit out the window. Get yourself some Sarah V. That's all you need.
Oh my god. Okay. Anything else that you're into?
Yes, actually, I found out about a subgenre of music which you probably have heard of.
Okay.
But I didn't know about it till this week. Have you heard of butt rock?
Oh yes, I'm very familiar. Do you know the origins of that word or like that phrase?
I don't, but I know it's the opposite of cock rock, which I also didn't know about.
Okay, where is this coming from? Give me some context of how you learned this.
So I was at work and I had this like pop punk, like alternative whatever radio station playing, with like All Time Low and like Boys Like Girls, All American Rejects, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
the algorithm also tossed in some other stuff like some Linkin Park and some Nickelback, things like that.
Yep.
And so then my coworker was like, this is butt rock, right? And I thought he was making a joke. I was like, oh, haha, funny. And he was like, no. And then he
Yeah.
pulled up an article about the genre of butt rock and its antithesis, which is cock
Yeah.
rock. Music genres are so weird.
So, okay, allow me to disclose. So officially, the name for butt rock is post grunge, but nobody calls it that. The reason they call it butt rock is because of those radio stations that would be like, we play nothing but rock.
Oh.
But and then it would be.
So in my head, the connection was, okay, this is a butthurt man who's just like kind of whining and calling it rock music, because that's what it is.
LOL. No, it's from that.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Post grunge.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Oh, there you go.
Butt rock.
Now that you live in Seattle, you have to learn about post grunge.
Honestly, though, like the grunge Seattle is like not even really recognizable anymore, because the last like 10 or 15 years, it's been all Amazon, Microsoft, Starbucks, like, you know, new tech. It's basically San Francisco 2.0 now.
Yep. And familiar.
Anyway.
Yeah. Ugh, rip. Rip to cool cities. I feel like Asheville is still like kind of cool, but like everybody knows it's kind of cool, and that makes it not kind of cool anymore.
Well, yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to happen to Asheville in the future, because like eventually people are going to get priced out of Charlotte, and in my opinion, Asheville is like culture-wise the next most interesting. But it also is just not big enough to handle that many people, so I don't know if, you know, what's going to happen, but we'll see. Also, pre-rip to
already the only people who like
what
I was gonna say
God.
The only people who like can afford to actually live in Asheville, this lag is so bad, is like retired folks and transplants, because I don't know anybody who like works in the city of Asheville and like actually lives in the city limits of Asheville. What were you going to say, my friend?
It doesn't matter. Literally nothing of substance.
This lag is like 10 seconds long.
This lag is aggressive and homophobic.
LOL.
All right. Well, have we quibbled?
Yeah. Not as much as the last episode.
Well, I think we quibbled. I think last episode was more like arguing. Quibbling is just kind of like chit-chatting about nothing.
Oh, I thought This whole time, I thought quibbling meant, like, kind of, like, butting heads.
No, it just means, like, I don't know, chit-chatting. Like, shooting the shit.
Those liberal arts degrees, Max, are really doing us well these days.
Don't get a fucking liberal arts degree. Okay, until next time.
Oh, what's our sign-off?
Oh, I forgot to do that. Jesus,
Bye.
God damn, fuck. Okay,
You have to tell them where to follow us.
Yeah, if you like this podcast for whatever reason and you would like to consume more of our content, please follow us on Instagram at Mutable Immutables. You can follow us on Twitter at ImmutablesPod, and you can find us on YouTube at Mutable Immutables. The podcast is available on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. I believe it's also available wherever you get your podcasts. I don't know, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Yeah, that's that. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. Also, we're not affiliated with Drag Race or World of Wonder. Please don't sue us. And also, this is all a joke. Any conspiracy theory I say is just a joke. I made it up. I'm kidding.
Yes, very much that. Though we are government funded.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.